All right, I'm going to show you something a little different from what I've typically shown when I've done my videos. This is a sheep wagon. Why on earth would I show you a sheep wagon? Well, let me orient you real quick. There's the greenhouse where it's a geothermal greenhouse, so we can grow year-round in there. And I don't know if you can see that hydrant. There's a hydrant right there. That's where my well is. And then, of course, past the well, there's the shop building. We've got some pasture around here, and I'm over standing in the boneyard right now, where I've got everything set aside, from implements to equipment to feeding equipment and so forth. But so the sheep wagon here, this property is about half hour from where I live, and I have always wanted to have a place to stay out here, but I want it to kind of be, I don't know, a little more natural, not so much an RV or a house, but just something where I can hang out on a few nights here and there. And I've always wanted a sheep wagon, but when they come up, they're usually really far away and they're expensive. So this guy showed up on the local classifieds, and it was literally only about 10 miles away, and it was very affordable. So I grabbed my flatbed and ran out there, and they helped me load it, and here it is. Thought I'd tell you a little about the sheep wagon, what my plans are, and for any of you sheep wagon guys, I would love your feedback. The great thing about YouTube is you can get great feedback here. So this is supposedly a Studebaker sheep wagon, and it would have had a cloth top originally, different wheels, and certainly been in better condition when it was new. Not much by way of ID, other than right here, there is a C, W, and M Co, and then there's some letters below I can't read. But these sheep wagons are really cool, and if you know anything about me, I really like to preserve and enjoy history. And these sheep wagons are one of those really cool parts of our history. It's got this cool Dutch door with a slider. So this door opens up here. And inside the sheep wagon, got a queen bed, got a window with a little bit of shelving. And they always have these cool pull-out tables here. Somebody came and added some linoleum, which is a bad call in my opinion. I'm not a linoleum guy, but there's always all kinds of storage inside and out on these sheep wagons. And this sheep wagon would have had a cool old stove here. You can see the exhaust is still there, but somebody's put a gas stove in its place. We will go back to the old stove that it would have had. If you've seen any of my old videos, I love old antique stoves. But that's the inside. It's got some old tires. Probably look for, may just paint them up, those rims. We'll see what I can find out there. It's got a window there on the back. This part below the tin actually pulls out. I'm not going to pull it out because it feels like it's going to break apart if I do that, so I won't do that quite yet. This is more storage here. Check this out. I found some old reading material that's pretty moused. I don't know if you can see that. September 1946 Reader's Digest. Feedlot management. If you're really bored, this is March 1970, and you're here in the sheep wagon, man, I guess you'd read that. This is also from 1970, Racing Quarter World. So it's got some fun reading, but more than that, it's just a neat little historical old sheep wagon. Any of you sheep guys, any of you sheep wagon guys have any information or suggestions, I would love to know. If anybody has any pictures or anything at all before we do anything, we'll pull it into the shop during the winter, and we will restore it and make it usable and beautiful again. But anyway, I thought you guys might want to see this old sheep wagon.